Okay, so the first shot to kind of evaluate is the smaller 15 yards in the air next to the green pitch lob, we'll call it. Okay. Okay, so we got the flip element there.
Yep.
That's just a lack of trust. Now, what I want you to also watch here is, because this is going to, how much movement do we want, how much do we not want? The answer is, the bigger the swing is,
More movement.
correct. So this is kind of one of those in-betweeners. The 7-iron bump and run, pretty quiet, like the putting, except for the arms and shoulders. This one, pretty quiet, except for the follow-through. We're going to get a little bit more turn there. Biggest thing is you're not mentally trusting the impact right now.
Correct.
Okay? So we got a little, as we've kiddingly referred to it, the impact anxiety. Now you see you got a little leg movement here on this next one, which is more like it. But I think what's really in charge right now is what you're feeling in your arms and your hands. Now that's a pretty good impact. The weight is forward. It started forward. Your your left arm and your shaft kind of are realigning at impact, right?
Okay.
So you can see the ball jumping up the club face, right? The club's going to stay on the ground a little bit, make a divot, still on the ground. That's a great picture of an impact to see. I don't care if that's a full swing or not. You're on your left leg, because we started there a little bit. So the ball's gone. Now what you do after this with your hands and flip, I see no flip there. That's a very good, very well executed.
It looks to me like my head, I'm kind of,
You move forward.
I'm moving forward.
That's correct. Now, on this one, I didn't have you quite in the, but you know, that movement is, I'm going to call it, for lack of a better term, it's kind of like a body yip.
Yeah. That's what I feel. Yeah.
It's a fear of the anxiety.
Yep.
So what we also see is, if you look on the right here, we'll see not only the flip, but we'll see that your body is much taller than when it started. So now we're into the subconscious stage of, see how low you are to begin with, right? So, you know, here we are taking a picture of all your faults, but that's the feedback we need. So watch what happens here when, just with your posture. So you're getting taller there at the end. Okay. All right, let's keep rolling here. So, impact anxiety coming into play here. Let's look at some of the bigger ones now. In the 7-iron chip and run, what we'll see later is less body movement. All right, so this one's going in the air more. There we go. Okay, now you're a little more comfortable with this.
This was a fuller shot.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, much.
Everyone is.
Much more comfortable.
Everyone is. All right, so I'll just see how your body turned back and forth there a little bit. Now that, I would say, we're even going to work at getting that foot released even a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay? The arms will dictate the length of the arms. Say, if we just looked at the arms, forget the wrist cock and all that, like a 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock swing, say, for that 30-yard carry.
Yeah.
9 to 3, but by the time you're over here at 3,
I got to get my
that belt buckle should be looking right where your arms are. Okay? So that's just the movement, the components of a full swing in miniature form.
Okay.
Okay? So, but yet, this is definitely more of a comfort level for you. Let's go to that 7-iron next. All right, bump and run. So I got the weight on the left leg as advertised. Probably could look at narrowing that stance a little bit.
Okay.
When you see what my move was, comparison. Let's just do a quickie here. I did the demonstration out of camera's view Monday. All right, here's your 7-iron stroke here. Okay, so you're a little confused on the... No, it isn't your 7, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't want it to be that. Oh, here I am.
That's a wedge.
This had to be your 7, didn't it?
I think so. Blade looks like it.
Yeah. Okay, so this is to the end of the range. I was thinking close target. All right, so the answer to your question is you're wondering about steepness, right? Remember, that's where we kind of made some progress last time. So you feel like you lost your way a little bit, so...
I did lose my way.
All right.
And just to show you, this, I guess I did show you, but this is what, because I looked at that video and you want to be balanced and then get the shoulder, so I was doing this.
Yep. Overcooked it a little bit.
Yeah. Clark said, God, I'm not playing golf with you if you do that.
All right, so let's watch that. We definitely got a little body yip there in that not only there's a little bit of a forward movement with the head, right? And then at its worst, there's a little bit of a stand up.
That's everything tightening.
Correct. That's all it is. Everything you're seeing, I know you're feeling. You're feeling it happen. Because you've seen it. Now your head's a little bit forward.
I haven't even been thinking about my
That's
head.
actually your better impact. Now, no flip. Now, you mentioned earlier that you were wondering that when you stop it, you hit better shots. Okay, so for points of clarification there, I'm going to tell you that it's not a stop as much as we kind of get into that clock face thing again, remember? You know, clock face is, well, the stop is, the arc is, we just kind of took this and said, all right, let's say this is maybe an 8 o'clock to a 4 o'clock swing, right?
Okay.
I'm just talking about the arms now. So what you're feeling as an abbreviated stop is actually probably about right. It came up a little bit short there. And it doesn't have to be perfect back and forth, right? But by stopping, one thing you are accomplishing is you're not flipping.
That's exactly right. And I know when I stop, it's going to run a lot further.
That's correct. Because you're kind of de-lofting it a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, let's go back to this other shot where we struggle a little bit. Now, if I drew this shot and I said, I'm going to give you the same circle. Different shot. We've got this is the 30 yards in the air shot. Now the arms are about 9 or 10 to 2, let's say.
Yeah.
But now we got to keep turning that body. That's a good impact. Keep turning the body to the left. That's when your flip starts right there.
Yeah.
So your left arm stops. There's another way I describe this with people. Your left arm stopped. The lead arm, the lead lever arm comes to a complete stop because of that little impact anxiety. So then your strong hand's going to keep moving the club.
Right, and so.
Okay. So a couple different ways to talk about this position is my body sufficiently turned to the left, and does my arm keep going up? Now at the end it does, but you can see how tight you are in there. So, a whole bunch of this is bad history, mental golf talking to you. But you still need to see these pictures. And if you revisit some of the earlier motions that we've done here,
Yeah.
ditto.
Well, like I said, I haven't been thinking about my head.
Yeah.
And I can see it there now. I mean, that's part of it.
Yeah,
I like it. I like the left arm through. 'cause
That's
that
just another
makes
way of
my
saying
belt
it.
buckle through and everything.
That's correct.